Okay, so what is poppin' everyone? You over the 10th video, so let's get on into this. So 2025 is finally here. I am super excited. I turn 25 in a couple months, which is really exciting. Yes, so this year I have a lot of changes I want to do. um, the biggest one, that's debatable. um, I want to do a complete lifestyle change where I'm super healthy. Like, I'm eating vegetables every single day. I'm eating fruit every single day. So, I plan on doing like a green fruit smoothie every single day. um, Maybe not literally every single day, but like more days. It's like most days of the week. I plan on working out regularly. And when I say working out, I don't necessarily mean like a 40-minute cardio workout and then like a 40-minute strength training workout after that or whatever, but like every more days of the week than not, I want to do something to work out. And my job, I can be pretty active in, so it's like the challenge of basically doing more cardio at my job so I don't have to worry about cardio at home. Um, and then doing more like strength training at home because my arms are really weak. I can do one singular push up. That's embarrassing. um, yeah, I would really like to do like 10 push ups. Like, I remember back when I was in like junior high, I could pop out 30 like that. So, my goal is like 10. I think that's not crazy or anything. So, sorry, my hair is kind of crazy. Like, this one strand right here is kind of driving me crazy. But, yeah, I definitely want to keep up with my fitness and flexibility. Like, I had my splits down for about a year and a half, and about a year. And then recently, it would have been a year and a half, I kept up with it, but recently, I haven't been able to do the splits anymore. I'm still very close, but I'm like, that's unfortunate because it took me so long to get them down, and so the fact that, like, after like a couple months of just not being really on top of my shit, like with stretching every day, because granted, I used to like stretch for like 20 minutes a day. I haven't stretched 20 minutes a day in a very long, like I think over a year or something. So I definitely need to like get back again into like my fitness, basically my physical health. I really want to focus on this year. So eating nutritious food, my vegetables and fruit. Um, Taking my vitamins. I really stopped doing that. Like, I don't take a woman's multivitamin. I don't take my iron. I don't take my vitamin B6, B12. I don't take any of that. Um, so that's unfortunate. What else? But yeah, I really need to start eating healthy. Like, no excuses. I need to eat healthy. Like, I'm about to start eating like fucking fruit for breakfast every day, you know what I mean? Just like bringing fruit for breakfast and having a motherfucking salad for lunch. Like, I really need to step it up when it comes to eating healthier, just making sure I'm getting enough nutrients. Um, I'm taking my vitamins, so yes. And one thing I will say I'm good at is I always get enough sleep. Like, obviously, I have nights where I don't, but like overall, I get enough sleep. Um, yeah, I also make sure I'm resting enough or I'm not like overworking my body. I've definitely been through phases where I was doing that. Um, so yeah, just my physical health, I really need to keep up with. Like, I need stronger arms, and this is probably gonna sound really bad, but like, I kind of do want to lose some weight. Like, I gained a few pounds recently, and I don't know. My body is just not looking great, in my opinion. Like, I have 3 sets of back rolls. Like, I don't know. It's not that I'm unconscious about it, but I just don't personally like how it looks as much as like not having that. Let me know down below what your opinions are about that. Like, I don't know. Something else I really want to do is, yeah, something else I've been really good at for a while now, probably months, is I don't drink coffee regularly anymore. Like, I don't have coffee every day. Um, and if I do have some coffee, it's literally 1 cup of coffee. Like, it's not a crazy amount, you know what I mean? So that's really good. Um, yeah, I want to be on top of my hygiene. Um, that might sound really gross to some people, but my hygiene was really bad. Like the last quarter of 2024. So I want to get back to having my hygiene be up there, which so far I've been doing really good. I've been washing my face, like, so if I shower in the morning, I'll wash my face at night, you know what I mean? So I've been like washing my face once a day, showering once a day. At least every other day I've been showering, which I know that sounds terrible, but it's a slow process to get back up there. Working out. Again, I've been trying to do more cardio at my job, so that's been nice. I did some strength training yesterday, and I'm gonna do some more tonight. It's nothing crazy. It's literally just like 5 minute arms, 5 minute, which the arm workouts I do, I feel my abs, so I'm like arms and abs. Some stretches, like my basic stretches, like doing all the stretches I used to do was my like 20-minute work stretches, but like I'll do each of those just 1 round so far. Um, and then yeah, just working out my leg slash butt because she's just not toned. Like, my booty is not toned. So yeah, sorry. I saw like my veins. I don't know what this is on my legs, but they're like pink red swivels. The fuck is that? I don't know. But yeah. Something okay, so that's like my physical health that I'm just like, okay, I need to like overhaul that and really get back into my shit. Um something and then the next spot would be, I guess, like passions, hobbies, interests. So I really want to make sure I'm doing enough like reading, hobbies, like ideally I would read for like 5 minutes a day, do some sort of creative hobby for 5 minutes a day, stretch for 5 minutes a day, and then work out for 5 minutes a day, which sounds crazy, but like I like to do it all. And you can go really hard with a 5 minute workout, like 5 minutes of push ups, even like 2.5 minutes of push ups, and then like 2.5 minutes of squats, you know what I mean? Like, you can do a lot in 5 minutes, and it can definitely get you a lot farther in your progress than doing nothing. So that's why I'm like, I really want to do it every single day. So far, I haven't read. So far, I've done a creative hobby longer than 5 minutes. but it's not like consistent. Like the day I did it for like 30 minutes or something, and the next day I didn't do it at all. So we'll see. Um, Definitely want to continue trying to like fashion wise, like I want to keep that up. I've been doing pretty good with that recently. Makeup, I do not wear makeup like I used to. I used to wear makeup like every single day. I just don't see myself doing that for the next foreseeable future. Um, yeah, for me, I'm like, if it's like a dress up day at work, sure. Um, or if it's like a weekend where I don't have work, which is not that often. Like, I have every Sunday off, but I work a lot of Saturdays, so it's like my only one day of the week that I have off. Um, so yeah, at least doing my makeup once a week. um, yeah. Um, what else? Oh yes, sobriety. I My New Year's resolution, like don't want like obviously all of these are, but like a big one was like no more casual drinking. 'Cause, you go to a restaurant, it's like I'll take a margarita, I'll take a glass of wine. No more of that. It's very much now like if like I only have like seven, I think I counted out 7 special occasions to where I would be drinking. So that's like my birthday, my best friend's birthday, my girlfriend's birthday, Valentine's Day, Halloween, um, Christmas, and New Year's. One thing I did forget is me and my girlfriend's anniversary. Fuck. So it might be 8, but I'm also like, I don't know. Originally, I didn't count Valentine's Day, and then all my friends were like, "You're not gonna count Valentine's Day?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll count it." But I'm like, I don't know. I didn't originally plan on like drinking for Valentine's Day. Like, I don't really see why I would. Because like the birthdays, it's like, yeah, let's get fucked up. Let's get fucked up. And then same with like Christmas, Halloween, and New Year's, like, let's get fucked up. But like everything else, I'm like, I don't really see myself getting fucked up for Valentine's Day. I don't really see myself getting fucked up for our anniversary. Like, I want to do something more romantic, Like, I don't really, I don't know, maybe I'll figure this out later, but like at the moment I'm like I don't really view that as like a let's get fucked up. Cause I'm like if it's only gonna be a very limited amount of times, I don't want to just have like one drink. I want to get fucked up. Like I want it to be like shot, 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 shot. You know what I mean? Like I want to get fucked up. So I don't really know why I would count those days, but I don't know. To be continued. Maximum 8 times. Yeah. Um, so yeah, like weed, I haven't had a problem with weed in many months. Like I used to smoke it every single day. And it was a problem when I used to smoke it every day. But I stopped smoking every day somewhere in July, and I have not had a problem with it since. Like I've had 2 carts since then. Um, which I was smoking like regularly, but like after I finished the cart, I like was done. And then I was having like a blunt here and there, maximum like 3 times. I think I had like 3 blunts. So like since July something, I've had 2 carts and like 3 blunts. So it's really not that much in my opinion. Yeah, I don't view it as a problem for me. I definitely don't want to get any more carts. That's when it starts to get to be a problem because there's just too much. Like I genuinely prefer, like if you have a problem with weed and like you want to like, you know, whatever, but like get like the pre-rolls, like the pack of two, you know what I mean? Like don't get like a huge ass pack. Like don't do none of that. Get like a pack of two. Yeah. And then nicotine, I literally haven't had any nicotine since the middle of June of 2024. So over 6 months. um, I don't really see myself. I don't see myself wanting nicotine. I'm so glad I was able to quit. Like, it's not a nice habit to have. Um, Super expensive, just really damaged my throat. And yeah, it's like you constantly have to go to the bathroom or go outside to smoke. And it's like, you know, when you're with people, it's like you can't even just sit down. It's like, you know, it's terrible, man. I don't miss that at all. I think that's why I've never really craved it. Like, there's a reason I haven't relapsed on that shit, you know? Like, it's not something I miss. Spending so much money. Towards the end of my nicotine addiction, I was spending like $10 a day on nicotine. Like on average, I was spending $30 every 3 days. That's crazy. I literally couldn't feel anything at that point. I was just wasting my money, ruining my throat. And for what? So yeah, I don't plan on going back to that anytime soon. Yeah, with weed again, it's kind of just like one of those things where it's like if somebody has it, like I'll take a couple hits, but like I don't really see myself like ever going back to that. Like I don't like smoking because I don't like with weed. Like when I first started, I was super controlled, right? I would do like 3 hits a day, but it quickly turned into like a vape for me, and I was like, yeah, no, this just is not cute. Like I couldn't even get high anymore without feeling so anxious. So yeah, and then alcohol. Alcohol is my drug of choice, but it's not like I haven't had years of drinking at this point. Like we're in 2025 now. I turned 21 in 2021. Yeah, that's almost 4 fucking years of drinking, and I was drinking as a teenager, like 18, 19. So it's like when you average everything out, like I have 4 fucking years of a lot of drinking. So like I don't really I never want to go. I mean, I'm still like in the phase of like, I can't say where it's like, oh, it's been several months or something. But I'm like, I don't want to be in a space where I am constantly fucking drinking. Where it's like, oh, I don't have work tomorrow. Let me get super fucking fucked up tonight. Um, yeah, I don't think it's healthy for me. I feel like I end up just thinking of things I shouldn't be thinking of, and like I don't need alcohol to dance. I don't need alcohol to make jokes. I don't need alcohol to have confidence. Like I don't need alcohol for any of that shit. Like I will have more energy like not drinking and having some fucking tea, you know what I mean? Like just logistically thinking like from a how do I want to live my life? Like I like the thought of like coming home and having a hot glass of tea a lot better than coming home and drinking a whole fucking bottle of wine or having a glass of wine. So yeah. Um so I think I honestly have it. Like I think I have it in me to do it because number one, like the biggest reasons why I had problems with sobriety. Number one, trauma. That's what like got me into it. Made me had a problem with it. And then number two was just living in a toxic environment, which I no longer do. Three would also just be like having a toxic job. Again, just like kind of like toxic aspects of life, but I don't have any of that. Like, I like my job, it's not toxic at all. I live by myself, like, it's not toxic. Um, I have great supportive friends. I'm in a great relationship, literally the best relationship I've ever been in my life. Like, my mental health at the moment is the best it's ever been. So yeah, I think especially like once I start to get physically healthy again, like which includes like the sobriety, like that's another like physical health thing. Like I genuinely feel like I'll be living my best life. Now there are some challenging things I have in store that I'm also like that's a New Year's resolution is number one, I want to come out to my family officially. Be like, hey, I have a girlfriend and you can either accept her into the family or I'm stepping away from the family until you accept us. Um, yeah, I'm very nervous about that, and I have a bad feeling that it's not gonna go in a good way. Sorry if I do this with my nails a lot. Like, I'm so sorry. It's like a fidgety thing for me. I've been doing it forever. So, um, but yes, it's kind of like you're gonna accept us into the family, or I'm not showing up to holidays anymore. Like, I'm not going to casually hang out with y'all anymore. Like, I'm done. And on January 1st, that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this year. And I cried. I cried a lot. Because the thought of never seeing my nieces again is something I know will destroy me. But, to like describe my family is like both of my sisters, significant others, are conservative men, Republican men, and I don't see either of them really accepting me and my girlfriend. And my one sister, they're really religious, and she has four daughters, my four nieces, and I don't see them accepting me or her, us. And the thought of never seeing my nieces again, I already know that's gonna make me very, very depressed. It's gonna put me into a depression where I think I would just cry every single day. So I want to get myself into like grief counseling or like DBT therapy, some sort of therapy a month before I decide to talk to let them know that. Which is gonna be through a text. And I already know I'm gonna cry and sob my eyes out. I don't know if I even have the strength to see their responses. But I have to do it. My girlfriend's not like asking me to do this or anything like that, but just one of those things where I'm like, because like this June it'll be a year since we've been together. She's never even met my fam. She's not met my family at all. My sisters, my parents, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep her a secret for y'all's convenience. Like, my sister's boyfriend is allowed to all the family functions. My sister's husband is obviously allowed to all the family functions. So I'm like, how come the love of my life isn't allowed to all the family functions? Like, why isn't she included? And it's to the point where I'm like, my political views are super different from everyone in my families. When I say everyone, the people I'm specifically talking about are my parents and my two sisters. And their significant others. So it's like my political views are completely different than my family's. My religious views are completely different than my family's. And my romance, like, partner is completely different than my family's. And I'm like, I can't keep living as a secret, in a secret. I can't keep living this secret life just to be cordial, to have this Facebook family picture. I have to be authentic. I'll let you know. So I might just like come out completely with them. Like, I'm bisexual. I have a girlfriend, and she's the best relationship I've ever been in my life. We've been together for a year. I am not a Christian anymore. I still hold a lot of beliefs that align with Christianity, but I am not a Christian anymore. And I'm also gonna say I'm unapologetically a liberal. Like, I'm not actually a liberal, I'm actually technically a leftist. So I might be like, I'm a leftist, but since y'all don't know what that is, it's a liberal. And no one's gonna change my mind. Y'all can accept me for who I am, or I don't wanna come to any more family functions. Because if my own family can't accept me, what's the point of showing up? To hide, to conceal, that's not freedom. That's not love. I'm done. Accept me. I'm taking a very long break from everyone. So I know I'm gonna have to probably drink for that. I'm probably gonna have to drink for that. I don't see how I'd have the strength to do it any other way, but I don't know. Yeah, I plan on doing that June this year. When again, it's my 1 year with my girlfriend. So, yeah, not looking forward to it, but it has to be done. And who knows? Maybe there'll be one member of my family who is accepting of me. Maybe there'll be one member in my family who accepts me a long time from now, but it'll be at least one. Yeah, thinking about it is making me sad. Because I'm like, I'm just so tired of not being my authentic self around my own family. I cannot keep living this double life. I am an adult, turning 25 this year. And I am old enough officially, or it's not like, oh, you're just 18, or like, oh, you're just 21. It's like, no, I'm 25. I'm not a kid. I believe with what I believe in. And if you can't accept me, you don't deserve me in your life. And I had to wait until I was financially independent from them to even say all this. And it's come to the point now where I'm like, I think I'd rather just be homeless than go back home. And I know that sounds crazy, but like, y'all don't understand. Well, the people who understand will get it, but like, the people who don't. I literally have to conceal who I am. Like, my mom would nitpick my appearance, my fashion, my makeup, my aesthetic. She would just constantly have something to say about it. Luckily, her opinion didn't mean much to me because I never changed. And that's why I'm like, I'm tired of this hiding shit. Like, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not a minor. Like, I'm a fucking adult. And yeah, I'd love to just be able to enjoy the fact that, like, oh, I can have this, like, fake family dynamic, but it's also like, y'all were toxic as hell to us growing up. Y'all were toxic as hell to us growing up. Like, when I was 18, I was ready to cut everybody off. Start completely brand new. I wanted nothing to do with my family. Because I didn't feel like a family. And I have to remember that. So I'm going to have to do a lot of inner teen work until June to really strengthen me to have these conversations, to see their responses. I cannot keep living where I can't keep living that double life. That's not me, that's not authentic. So, I know in November, I thought like the year 2025 was going to be about new, refresh, restart, and maybe for me that's not having my family around. That's going to be the new thing about 2025. But I have really close friends, my chosen family, my girlfriend. So, I know it's not gonna like kill me. I know I can get through it. I just know it's going to destroy me at the moment. Like when that happens. So. Yeah. I know this is kind of ending on a sad note. Let me think of other positive changes I want to do for 2025. Let's see. This piece of hair is bothering me so much. Speaking of hair, I definitely want to dye my hair pink at one point in 2025. I don't know when. I told myself January, right? Like, okay, 2025. Now I'm like, birthday. So I'm like, girl, do you even want to dye your hair pink still? But I do. I just don't know when. And I have 2 big bottles of pink dye. And pink shampoo, so I'm like, I can keep it in there for a while, but I don't know, maybe I keep it for whenever I tell my parents, right? And then they'll be like, that's the change. you know, like this blonde hair me is like still the conservative-ish me, and then, you know, so I think that's a great idea, but I don't know if I want to wait till June to dye my hair pink. But I don't know if I should wait till June to tell my family these things, so yeah. I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to happen. My inner teen deserves it to happen. So, shit's about to go down this year. Like, if you thought last year was a lot of drama, this year's gonna take it. It's gonna take it to places you've never seen. Whenever I get stressed, I like peel my nails off. So I'm just like, 1, 2, 3, got 3 down. Yeah. I do watch a lot of Drag Race though, so I am aware of like, I've seen the representation of like people coming out to their parents and stuff like that, and it was just a really bad experience, and just dealing with like homophobia and stuff like that in general. And so I'm like, you know, if they can make it through, I can make it through. So I just gotta be strong. Alright. Something else that's positive is I started watching Supernatural again, like rewatching it. I randomly was like, I want to just watch season 8. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna know what storytelling they're gonna do, because I've been watching season 8 since high school, like several years ago. So, but yeah, it's so fucking good. Like, I think, let me see what episode I'm on. I also binge watched the fuck out of Selling Sunset, season 7 and 8. I am on episode 6, so literally in like 1 or 2 days, and like I've been working, like after work, and 1 or 2 days I'm on season 6. I'm on episode 6 already, which is crazy as fuck. Also, Selling Sunset season 8. Are they making an episode 12? Like, they cannot leave it at episode 11. Like, that just seemed like it was, you know, like, everything was getting set up for the season finale, but I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't know. I know the season came out in 2024, but I'm like, I kind of feel like this is it. Like, I kind of feel like, oh my gosh, this is so loud. I do apologize. I do, I'm like, yeah, let me know if you know if they're having an episode 12, because I'm like, everything was left on a cliffhanger. Like, I can't wait a whole year to know what happened. Like, what? So, yes. Also, on a positive note, as you know how I said like the other day, I spent like 30 minutes with hobbies and stuff. Like, I was doing songwriting and song making, I guess you could say, like, where it's like you like acapella-ly make a song. So it's like you have the lyrics, right, and then you have like the song and how it sounds. So I was like doing that, and I was having a lot of fun with it. I was doing a lot of like different layers and stuff. So like it wasn't even in a program or anything. It was just like in my brain, like saying out loud. And so I was like, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it was like I would do that, and then it's like layer it with other ways to sing, like this too shall pass, in different ways, where I thought, oh yeah, that'd be really pretty to layer that on top of that and stuff like that. So I'm just like, that was so much fun. I've never done that in my life, where I just like sang, like basic, like not produced, but like created an acapella version of a song. And the craziest thing is I did a freestyle song, just like based on how I was feeling. So, yes. Hopefully I can do some like role plays this year. I don't know though, like I'm not in the headspace I used to be in when I used to make role plays, to be honest. I used to have so much creativity just oozing out of me. But I don't know, I might try to push myself to do that. So we shall see. Yeah, y'all can definitely let me know what role plays you would like for me to do. My interests are very like girly and stuff, so if it aligns with that, I might consider it. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Yes. Bye. 2025 is gonna be an amazing year. I'm calling it now. I feel it. Like it's gonna be such a good year. Doesn't mean there's not gonna be any hardship, but what's what's a story without some drama? You know, where's the plot? So, bye y'all.